Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sketch by Sketch. We're going to get right into it with some things that you might want to get for Inktober this year. First off, we have some paper, obviously. I like to use this ELO sketchbook. I used it last year and it just worked out so great. Love this smooth paper. It works for so many different mediums. It's just great, so I recommend you picking that up or some other kind of sketchbook. The next thing to recommend to you guys is some India ink with a dip pen. This stuff is really cool because you can water it down or keep it really thick and saturated and get all different kinds of grayscale colors. Has that little eyedropper there, as you can see. I typically use this with a paint palette. There we go. It's a little bit dirty, don't mind that, but I like this one. It's just a little ceramic paint palette. And you're also going to need some brushes to go with that. You can use paint brushes, or like I mentioned before, this little dip pen. I used it a lot last year. Takes a little more patience, but definitely fun to try. But like I said, paint brushes work great too. I'm definitely going to be using some different things and trying some stuff out. Another thing is some acrylic paint. I recommend getting some black and white. I like that glossy kind, as you can see there, and I have this spray bottle here. Just sprays a fine mist of water. That's really cool for making splatter effects and cool things with the paints. Next is some dual tip sketching markers or pens. These are not like a Copic marker or anything like that. They're not really for that. They're kind of just for adding details. It's cool if you don't have a lot of time on one of your sketches one day and just want to quickly make it look a little bit better without doing a full illustration. So these are the Ohuhu kind. Really like them. Next is my favorite alcohol-based markers, and of course I'm showing you my Copics here. They got that chisel tip, the brush tip, really cool. I did buy the Grayscale pack last year for Inktober. There's a Prismacolor variety. You also don't have to use grayscale colors. As you can see here, I have all these Artify markers. You just have to use ink, so don't think that Inktober is limiting you to using blacks and grays, because it's really not. Do whatever you want to do and experiment with different things. I'm probably going to be keeping my colors kind of grayscale because I want to do Huevember this year. Here's some cheaper alternatives if you don't want to really break the bank with the Copics and Prismacolors. Blick markers, Ohuhu, great options. Another thing you can use is Watercolor Pens. This one is just a pen that you put some water in this little vessel here, screw the cap on, and then it kind of lets water leak into the brush part, so you can use your watercolors without having a vessel of water to dip your brush in. It's just kind of already there. And I also have these Arteza watercolor pens. I use the watercolor brush with that as well. Here is something you most likely will have to have, is some kind of line art pens, because that's what Inktober is all about. I have the variety of Posca pens. You saw that Papermate pen. That's just a cheap alternative that I like to use. Love those ones. And these Poscas are great because they're kind of paint based and give you that really nice thick color. Here we have this just white gel pen. Like I said, white is a good color to have, just to add those highlights. Copic multi-liners, definitely love those. This is just one I found at Hobby Lobby. So you can really find these pens wherever you want. There's so many different varieties, as you can see. You can even use a Sharpie like I have right there. I mean, anything you want, you can create art with it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoy Inktober. I am definitely getting ready for it, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!